This is the Voices of Life podcast, a ministry of the Church for Life. In this episode, Pastor David guides us through one of the most heartfelt appeals of the American founding era. The address to the people of Great Britain, October 21st, 1774. An official message from the First Continental Congress written not to kings, not to Parliament, but to the people themselves. An appeal for understanding, for reconciliation, for liberty.
Friends, welcome to the Voices of Life podcast, a ministry of the Church for Life. We step into the moment of deep tension, deep hope, and deep conviction. It is October 21st, 1774. The First Continental Congress has gathered in Philadelphia. The colonies are wounded, frustrated, and unheard. Yet they have not given up on peace. And so they write, not in anger, not in rebellion, but in earnest appeal. They write directly to the people of Great Britain, to their brothers and sisters across the sea, to those who share their heritage, their faith, and their ancient rights as Englishmen. This is the address to the people of Great Britain, and it is a window into the heart of the people who long for reconciliation, even as they prepared for resistance. The Congress begins with humility. They speak as fellow subjects. They speak as fellow Christians, fellow heirs of liberty. They explain that the colonies have endured repeated injuries, unjust taxes, unconstitutional acts, standing armies in times of peace. But they do not lash out. They reason, they plead, they appeal to conscience. They remind the British people that the colonies have always been loyal, always faithful, always willing to sacrifice for the good of the empire. And now, they ask only for understanding, for fairness, for the restoration of the harmony that once bound them together. The address turns to history, to the rights of Englishmen, to the ancient protections of law and liberty. The Congress argues that these rights do not vanish when a man crosses the ocean. They do not dissolve in the salt spray of the Atlantic. They are carried in the heart. They are carried in the soul. And so the colonies insist. They are not seeking privilege. They are not seeking power. They are seeking the rights that belong to every freeborn subject of the British Crown. With sorrow, the Congress warns that oppression has consequences, that a people pushed beyond endurance will eventually resist. But even here, their tone is gentle, measured, and hopeful. They do not threaten, they do not boast, they simply state a truth known to all free nations. Liberty is precious, liberty is sacred, and liberty cannot be surrendered without wounding the soul. And so they urge the British people, look, listen, understand what is happening before it is too late. The address closes with a moral appeal, a spiritual appeal. The Congress asks British people to consider justice, to consider righteousness, to consider the God who judges nations. They remind them that peace is possible, reconciliation is possible, but only if truth is honored, only if liberty is respected. It is a plea spoken in love, in hope, in the belief that the people united by faith and heritage can still find their way back to one another. We have prepared a narrative to the people of Great Britain that was sent. Here it is for your listening pleasure.
Address to the people of Great Britain, October 21, 1774. Recreated in the spirit, structure, and voice of the original document. To the people of Great Britain, our friends, our brethren, our fellow subjects, we, the representatives of the several colonies of North America, assembled in General Congress, address you with sincerity and affection. Though an ocean lies between us, we remember the bond of our common birth, our shared laws, and the liberties we once enjoyed together. It is with reluctance, and only from necessity, that we lay before you the injuries we have suffered and the dangers that now threaten the peace of the whole empire. I, a people long loyal, now grieved, For generations, we have honored the crown, defended the realm, and contributed to the prosperity of Britain. Our sons fought beside yours in former wars. Our commerce enriched your ports. Our loyalty was never in question. Yet in recent years, measures have been imposed upon us that strike at the very foundation of freedom, taxes laid without our consent. Armies stationed among us in times of peace, charters violated, trade restricted, and the port of Boston closed as though it were the harbor of an enemy. We do not recount these things in bitterness, but in sorrow. Of the rights we claim, are the rights we inherited. We ask for nothing new. We seek no privilege beyond what belongs to every Englishman. The rights secured by ancient law, the rights purchased by the blood of your ancestors and ours, cannot be taken from us because we dwell in a distant land. Our forefathers crossed the sea as free subjects. They did not surrender their liberties upon leaving your shores, and we, their children, cannot surrender them now without betraying both our heritage and our duty to posterity. Our conduct has been misrepresented. We know that many in Britain have been told that the colonies are restless, ungrateful, or inclined to rebellion. We assure you this is false. We have petitioned with humility. We have remonstrated with respect. We have sought reconciliation at every turn. If our resistance has grown firmer, it is only because the measures against us have grown more severe. We desire peace, but peace with liberty, not peace with chains. Ivy, the consequences of continued oppression. We speak plainly because the times demand it. A people who are free will not long remain. So if they submit to arbitrary power, and a people who have tasted liberty will not surrender it willingly. We do not threaten, we warn. If these policies continue, the harmony of the empire will be broken, not by our choice, but by the irresistible course of events that oppression always sets in motion. Our appeal to your justice and humanity. We appeal to you, not as strangers, but as brethren. Consider our condition with fairness. Examine the measures taken against us. Ask whether they accord with the principles of the Constitution, with the spirit of your own liberties, or with the character of a nation that has long been the guardian of freedom. We ask you to interpose your influence, your voice, your conscience, to restore the peace that once united us. Via closing plea to Providence and to the British people, we pray that the God of peace may incline your hearts to justice, soften the counsels of those who have oppressed us, and restore harmony to the whole British Empire. Let not the ties of affection be severed. Let not the blood of kindred be shed. Let not the liberties of millions be lost through misunderstanding or neglect. We remain, with sincere regard, your faithful friends, though deeply injured subjects.
As we reflect on the address, we hear the heartbeat of a nation not yet born, a nation wrestling with injustice, a nation longing for peace, and a nation appealing to heaven. And we are reminded that the struggle for liberty is never merely political, it is moral, it is spiritual, it is rooted in the belief that every person is made in the image of God. May we, in our own time, speak truth with the same courage, seek peace with the same humility, and trust providence with the same unwavering faith. Thank you for joining me today. May the Lord bless you, and may He continue to guide this nation under His care.
Thank you for listening to the Voices of Life podcast, a ministry of the Church for Life. Today we walked with the First Continental Congress. We heard their appeal, their hope, their plea for understanding across an ocean. The address to the people of Great Britain reminds us, liberty is precious, truth is powerful, and peace is worth pursuing. As we remember these words from 1774, may we also remember the God who guides nations and the people who choose courage over silence. On behalf of Pastor David, thank you for joining us. May the Lord bless you, may He keep you, and may His hand continue to rest upon this land we call home. This is the Voices of Life podcast. Until next time, walk in truth, stand in liberty, and live for life.